affording some great matches, great pickleball, nice entertainment.
Very lucky.
Yes, we are.
Very lucky we have been. We're in the shade over here. Got our own cooler of water.
They're taking care of us.
Fan, you know, they're keeping the fans at bay. There's a line outside the VIP tent for Olivia right now for autographs. They're keeping them at bay though.
They're fighting them off. There's a line behind us.
Fighting them off right now. They're a bunch of animals. No, I'm kidding.
We're a hot commodity as pickleballers.
Yeah. So first matchup. So Layne Sleeth, Linda Pategabite. I've got to get the edge. I want to see what DUPR shows us, but I've got to give the edge to Vegas right now. Castillo's kind of a sneaky veteran. So is Lina actually, but Judith's been around for a number of years now. Zoe Wang, newer, really on the come. She's showing up in quarterfinals and PTAs almost every weekend. This will be a fun one. Fun first play.
Absolutely. I'm going to go against AJ here just for the sake of
what?
Entertainment.
That's because I was wrong a lot last match.
Oh, yes. I'm going to go with Brooklyn Aces. You know, Layne Sleeth is new to the game, but her athleticism, I think she is really coming in hot, swinging. She's got a great veteran partner. It's really helping her quite a bit.
I just think the hands of Zoe Wang is going to be the deciding factor of this match, right? When it goes into the hands, I give the edge to Vegas every time because of Zoe.
Yeah, Castillo, unbelievable athlete. She will get any ball back. She has great defense, good counters, overall solid player. It'll be a good match. Too much power there from Wang. Ties it up, 2-2.
Even though she got the net, that was a beautiful little one-hander. I haven't actually seen Judith play that much. The fact that she has that shot now is pretty exciting. I will double down.
Yeah, for sure.
On my team.
What you'll notice, Castillo, she has a really good backhand counter as well. Not only with the two-way, but one, she's been really showing us that she has that all-around play with the backhand.
Yeah, I love that play. She pounced on that thing. Like you said, a great athlete. Super good at singles. And smart lead from Zoe right there.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. 5-2.
Stop it.
A little miscommunication with Castillo, showing us her athleticism.
No way they won.
Running down those balls, and Castillo also very, very good singles player.
I can't think they won that point.
Wow, I feel like I'm seeing a female version of Aaron Monson's out there with that one-handed backhand.
It's the same person, just
beautiful,
reborn onto the
absolutely
aces.
effortless.
And that's a classic. I know Layne is newer to the game. It's a classic kind of, I don't know, mistake or tendency when you're newer just to force that fourth ball. I struggled with that a lot when I first started. Man, you're forcing the fourth ball and it's just hanging up there.
Doubling down.
Double down to
Position
8-2 depths.
here.
It's about to be 13-2.
15 seconds. No timeouts remaining. Las Vegas is 1. Let's go, baby. Come on. Time in. Let's go. Get in there. 8-2.
Wow.
Pretty lob.
What a shot by Castillo. She was off balance and still managed to hit an incredible lob.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was wild.
Sleeth, good defender, a great athlete in her own right. If I'm not mistaken, an NCAA finalist in college tennis last year or something. I've really been said before, but
Nice backhand by Layne there. Brooklyn just needs to settle in, hit their shots, but Las Vegas, they have not missed. They have not missed many balls here.
wow. Announcer jinx much? Olivia?
Well, you know, I did
You're trying
sign on the Brooklyn Aces.
You're trying to bring your team back into it. Fluffing up the aces. That's a good take from Layne right there.
Yeah, you know, she says, Zoe, you can do that too.
All right, come on. Let's go, aces. 5-9.
Oh, that return took a unlucky bounce. All right, Castillo serving. Night Owls up by 5. Wow, honestly, both shots by both players. I mean, love that take by Vida.
A little Bert, always good to see, but Layne using her wingspan, that's when she's at her best. Brooklyn showing some life here.
7-12.
Some nice shade has just washed over our court here.
What a point.
Perfect spot, the angle put away. I mean, she's showing some stuff here, Zoe Layne.
Yeah, she's got incredible power. Her accuracy is on point. Margaritaville, we are well underway in this Night Owls versus Brooklyn Aces game 1. Night Owls leading 13-7 at the switch.
Yeah, both teams really hungry for a win here on the last day, like we said.
Nice. Much needed point for the Aces.
8-13.
All the wind on the side of the Night Owls. That ball, legitimate. Looked like it was going out, but it dropped last minute.
Yeah, the wind's kind of calmed down. There's really no
Oh, pretty. That was really nice.
Like I said, Layne using her length, that's when she's at her absolute best. It's a sneaky little two-handed roll.
Yeah, she loves her two-handed roll. It's one of the best in the game.
And out of the air. Drop volley.
Oh, she's there.
Stop it.
Too excited, but what
Good touch, though. Good touch. Come on.
I wanted that for her so bad. We've been talking about how athletic some of these girls are. Layne showing that she's right there with them. Vegas has kind of sustained a 6 to 7 point lead for a while now. Been pretty even since their 8-2 start. That's exactly what she wanted. Again, Sleeth is kind of leaning in, being a little too overzealous on the fourth. Leaves a high one for Zoe, but she just misses it. Those are the worst.
Great lead. Come on. That's the way, that's the way.
Overcooking that forehand. They need to settle in here. They're going for just a little bit too much. But hats off to the Night Owls for continuing to apply pressure. They are just playing so well.
Just died on Sleeth there. It was a good idea though. Vegas.
Big commanding lead, 18-9.
Opening it up here.
Oh, nice job.
Yes. Zoe's gonna get big here.
Nicely done by the Brooklyn Aces. They were fighting for every point, every shot, and they came out on top.
I was about to say that I had trouble getting back to the net. Once they get back there and they play defense, Brooklyn's had a hard time getting back to that. They did there. Come out with W. Good. That backhand from Zoe is, I mean, is that one of the top one-handed backhands in the game? She looks like
Yeah,
Ed,
on the women's side, 100%.
looks like Etta Wright right now.
That's a huge compliment.
Really long backhand flick.
That's the first one I've seen, or maybe the second I've seen her miss all match.
She's just two, yeah. She missed the fifth and she missed that one. Still though,
That's a good percentage.
it's affected, yeah, it's still affected the game so much.
Unforced error by Castillo. She knew it. Probably should have let that one bounce.
13-19.
It's a great fend from Brooklyn. I mean, Zoe, she got the 1-2 off the bounce. She got exactly what she wanted.
Girls, right here, right now.
Just
Let's
couldn't
go,
put it away.
Vegas.
Come on. 14-19.
You did. That is from the right side.
Oh, there
how
it
powerful
goes.
that is. They have a right-sided player that has a one-handed backhand flick. It allows them to fade to the right. Right? They don't have to run around to hit their forehand. Then you're running into your partner. And you've got two righties. That's get to be excited. I don't know about you. Subtle things.
It's really the little things,
Just
you know?
having a right-handed player on the right that has a one-hander.
Nicely done. I mean, Sleeth did a great deep return, keeping Wayne back a couple extra seconds. Wayne did a great job of getting in and just hitting an amazing shot there down the middle.
Exactly. Off pace, little roller, just finds the center.
I mean, I think that our theme for MLP New York is off pace. Everyone's got these amazing hands, you know, they've got a lot of power. And when you can incorporate a flick and off speed, right, that's going to cause other players to be off balance, and it's something needed at this level of the game.
It stays in though, and it stays down again. It's those two.
I mean, speaking of power, right? I mean, perfect example there. Lena is not messing around. She's feeling it. Sleeth is an incredible athlete. She has some amazing defense and proving successful here as they close the gap. trailing only by 4.
Yeah, really, they've closed the gap here impressively. There was a 9-point lead not too long ago. Brooklyn's showing some fight here. It's good to see.
Right here, Vegas! You go!
Full force from the midcourt, but when in doubt, play that simple ball, get into the net, and do your stuff. Wow, what a reset. That's butter. Can she finish? That's butter. Oh, and then she takes the back.
That, I mean, those are the kind of points that Brooklyn want to play.
Scrappy D.
Yeah, also let Lena get big in the middle, right? Layne's doing a great job of setting up her partner.
18-22.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's all she needs. Lena's so
Nice
long
return.
to get a free one. Lena's so long when she
When
gets
will
it.
the Las Vegas have?
That's the way they need to play this. Layne is the setup gal. Lena, all gas.
They're keeping Lena over
Playing
to
an
the left.
outsider now. Yeah, trying to get her out of the middle. They're going behind her a lot.
Yeah, they're moving her around. That's a great adjustment, and CP good spot on. Kudos to you for that.
You can tell he told his team that because he
Yes.
just got super excited. Moving Lena around, right?
I mean, what, 3 or 4 digs to the left, 1 to the middle.
And she's not really a threat to go Ernie, so you can go up the line on her. And so,
That's just too early. Too early of a speed up. Which gives Las Vegas Night Owls a game point. They must pull it up on their serve.
5-point lead here. It's a good position to be in. Just wide. Great stuff from Lena.
Yeah, good stuff. You took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, her reach is unreal. She's putting a lot of pressure on that. I thought Wayne was going to keep going, and I think that's a rule of thumb here in pickleball is if you start attacking, keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think sometimes you can lay off though if you think it's going out. You think your initial strike.
Do you think they thought it was going out?
I think she thought that counter was going out.
Maybe.
And it almost did. I want to see them now. I want to see a good drop to Layne right now. She's been, like I said, a little overzealous on her force. She almost missed the last one. It went off the tape.
Yep.
If they can get a drop to Sleeth right here, I think that's the move.
All right, game point number 2. Wow, nicely done. Not Las Vegas Night Owls. Rosa. Rafa Hewitt serving it up. Oh, a body bag off the bat.
Let me tell you.
Rafa Hewitt chirping already, not happy about that.
Yeah, he's fine with it. He can take it. He's a farm boy, but that Daniel De La Rosa backhand, that comes back fast if you don't find the right spot.
Something.
So you see the shadow starting to creep in. There's a little bit of lighting issues.
Yeah.
The visibility is a little wonky. I think especially for Las Vegas right now. Oh, that's fun. Oh, Rafa.
Good start for the Brooklyn Aces. We've got two lefties on the court, Rafa Hewitt and Pablo Tellez.
Yeah, two righty-lefty combo. That's always a fun.
Righty-lefty combo is the secret sauce. Dale Rosa. Fun fact, he is the #1 racquetball player in the world, so you do not want to give him an overhead at all.
No. I've seen it firsthand. He hits the ball as hard as anyone out here.
It's scary.
And I'm expecting some more flair from Hewitt. I went to dinner with him last night. I told him, I need full showman today. Hopefully he brings that out.
I think we'll get a yeah baby soon, or round him up.
Oh yeah, several. What's the over/under on round him up? So I'm gonna put it at 10.5.
All right, I say we get about 15 yeah babies.
Oh,
That's a lot.
we're gonna
I think
count
we're gonna do
these
10.
for real. For the whole match.
For the, oh, the whole match?
Two whole match.
15.
59 is a good number. When it's close, I mean, it's every point. So you're gonna get, you could get 6 of them.
That is fair.
6 of them per match, just down the stretch.
And Rafa Hewitt at his best. He is loud, he's pumped.
Absolutely.
Our Brooklyn Ace is off to a good start, leading by 4.
Gotta ease into it. For the earning. Finds the right spot on Rafa there. Probably going out. Rafa just got caught a little bit flat-footed.
Yeah, like you said, there's some shadows on the court. I heard Chris Patrick over there supporting his team saying energy, and that is spot on. When they have the energy, they're unstoppable.
Tough bounce there.
And I'm thinking a timeout might be good pretty soon. I know it's early on, but they just need to settle in here.
That's perfect.
Yep.
One of the best, when the lefty can get his forehand and dump it behind the right-handed players, right? That's one of the most effective.
Yeah, nicely done.
Like you're doing nothing with the volley except just placing it behind the poacher. It works every time. After time.
Come on, okay, let's go, Aces. 9-4.
15 yeah babies, 10.5 round 'em ups. But looking big in the middle.
Yeah, Brooklyn is really playing a patient yet effective game right now. They're not going for anything. They're hitting their dinks. They're causing the Las Vegas Night Owls to speed up. Maybe a couple unforced.
10-4.
Nice defense. But too much power by the Las Vegas Night Owls. A much needed point. 5-10.
These guys from Vegas, both big overheads. They can really slap the ball up in the air. Of course, UCL, SMU tennis background. Hewitt comes out of the NAIA.
Yeah, you see there, he just went for too much on the back end. And really, the Brooklyn Aces are just waiting for them to make a mistake. They're doing nothing spectacular, nothing crazy. They're just being consistent.
Goes a long way.
It does. That's how I feel.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see if the visibility was one of the biggest factors, right? There's a little bit of a white tent behind Las Vegas right now that Brooklyn has to stare at. So I wonder if that was causing some of the errors for Las Vegas on the other side.
Now the sun is completely completely gone behind the trees here at Central Park.
Ever changing. It's a great take by Rafa. I would actually love to see if your DUPR was like tailored to what side you play. So like Javier, I've only seen him play the right? Like he was on Premier, played for the Mad Drops, but he played the right side the entire time. I haven't really seen him on the left. So it's like you almost have to have a different, it's almost like you're a different person. Yeah, it's different DUPR. Yeah, I mean honestly.
Yeah, and you know, I think now with the game, you have to be able to play both sides for that particular reason. I mean, this is a perfect example. Ran right into it.
Some people do that. I don't really understand that play when they charge the ATP, right? It's just if they're in your opponent's hitting the ATP in a defensive position, right? Maybe that's a move to kind of go with the peekaboo shot, but
that's a low percentage. To be able to pull that off.
Yeah, it's so low percent. I still
Right.
the charging it. It's a sexy shot, but I think Brooklyn they were hitting an offensive ATP,
Sure.
so it just didn't really make sense. Sounds like a Dream Breaker's about to go down on center court over there. We need a Dream Breaker here. We need a Dream Breaker to end my day.
We have got a Dream Breaker about to start on championship court. The Slayers versus the New York Hustlers. Exciting nail biter over there.
Yeah, Hewitt dots the corner there. Starting to pick up steam here. A little bit of energy.
You cannot miss those dinks.
Was it a backhand? Javier missed the backhand dink?
Yes.
I swear to God, there's something going on with that side of the court. There's been so many backhand dinks
You
missed.
know, there's got to be a dead spot in the kitchen. Because we didn't see that all day today. A lot of backhand misses in that particular spot.
Just looking at it, you can see a couple ripples in the overlay, right? The court's been used all 4 days straight. It needs to be flattened out. That's usually a sign for you'll find some dead spots. You start to see those folds in the overlaid surface.
All right, Las Vegas Night Owls finding their energy. Nice point. Let's see if they can close
There's the gap here. They got it. They got to close the
7-point
gap.
deficit. Yeah, now's the time.
A little bit low. I love it. Hoping that keeps that thing low, makes it a little bit unearnable.
They need all the points they can get.
Oh, no, yeah, baby, though. I thought it was coming. I thought we'd get our first one.
Maybe 15 is too much.
He's waiting until he cuts the deficit. You wait till they get to 2 points.
I think Layne should be getting in those firefights with Pablo. His hands are just too fast.
Yeah, it's all about location. If you can get it on the outside of the lefty, right, at the chest, both of these lefties are really solid, but if you go outside of them, they get a little wonky. That's where the off-speed.
It's all about the placement.
Right. Work the wings of the court. You got a righty-lefty combo. You work the wings of the court rather than the middle. You got 2 forehands in the middle, which is very dangerous.
Nice backhand by De La Rosa. It's too powerful.
Heating up on championship court. I'd love to hear the cowbells. local bar doing pirouettes over here on the practice court. You can see in the back of behind Brooklyn. Becky Rabbit coming. They win this point. They win this point. That's right. Could have been a woohoo as well.
Yeah, we forgot about that.
I love those.
Oh, unlucky.
Really unfortunate.
Pablo giving a little smile after that one.
Yeah, take it.
22-17. All right, I got a half. I got a yeah.
Starting to build.
Starting to build.
Starting to build. They just gotta get this to 20. I swear to God, it's that spot. I swear there's something going on.
On the break, we're gonna go check that out.
That's it, exactly. You get, who runs equipment around here? Where's Jeff? Nice and low, speed up. Little 1-2.
All right, big point here. Brooklyn Aces within 2. All right, and with that, Brooklyn Aces have a game point.
24-19.
What a stick from Lavigny. What a stick.
Came in clutch under pressure, saved a game point.
That is not easy to do. Good.
Not at all.
He's hitting up and he snuck it by.
What a pickup.
What a dig. Just a little confusion in the middle there.
Rafa frustrated. He anticipated. He was over there, but nevertheless, we have a second game point for Brooklyn Aces.
You can trust Blaine's defense, though. It's been money all match.
Oh, for sure.
He's got to get
Take from De La Rosa to seal the game for the men. They played this morning.
They did play this morning.
They played
Lost to
Florida
Chicago.
Smash. Oh,
They played Florida yesterday. Blaine
can't keep up.
and them beat Gacheva and Rettenmeyer. It was a solid win. They did lose this morning to Harris and Brendan Long. So that's the first mixed match I've seen him lose, though.
He's playing great pickleball.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
All right, predictions. Who's taking the first mixed?
I think Vegas is taking this one.
I agree.
I think just
Okay, DUPR prediction. I say, oh, well, Blaine's isn't great, so maybe not the prediction. I take it back.
I mean, I love that from you. That's to see that she has that backhand one-handed counter is like.
And it's good. It packs a punch.
That's elite. She gets it down. Has some steam on it. This could be a blowout now that I've seen that. Except Blaine can't hit resets. But no, I think they're gonna have a tough time getting to the net. Brooklyn gonna have a tough time getting in on Blaine. He's got such a big reach.
Yeah, he's big in the middle too. Right. Judith is giving him that adequate spacing he needs. Yeah. Not when De La Rosa gets an overhead though. You can say goodbye.
Yes, yes indeed. Spicy Dreambreaker on center right now. 18 all. Sliders versus the Hustlers.
Wow. If you want to also check that out, you can head over to Pickleball TV.
We know all of you have the double stream going.
It's the only way to watch.
It's the only way.
Nice shot by Sleeth Sleeth right at the feet of Blaine.
Laptop, iPad, get them both right next to each other. Turn the volume up on ours, though. Yeah, see,
that's right there. That's perfect.
That's where I think this match is going to be tough for Brooklyn. I didn't see Layne's resets getting down enough. I know she can, and she can scrap and play great D, but Javier is just big. A big dude.
Yeah, those are the misses that Brooklyn cannot afford to make right now.
Sliders look like they took the breaker over the Hustlers, so.
Wow, what a win.
Knocking, they were hungry for a win. They really needed one, being Columbus. A little confusion there from Dale Rosa and Sleeth, but.
Yeah, Sleeth's got a slide, let Daniel take over.
Knocking out the hometown team, hometown favorite. So that's the best way to get out of it.
Oh, too good by De La Rosa. A couple of needed points for the Brooklyn Aces.
Yeah, a little smile from Muted there. Appreciates the old racquetball slap on the backhand.
Castillo always having fun out there.
Yeah. Really, she is actually. I don't see her. That's a great take.
There it is. De La Rosa applying pressure, covering middle. That's exactly what he needs to be doing.
Yeah, this match is going to be all on Daniel if they're going to get back in this. Great hands from Blaine.
Yeah, that's great. Maybe she heard me. She started just attacking, countering, right? Not resetting, just going for it.
I love that.
We love to see that.
And De La Rosa getting big.
Especially when the female is just attacking the guy.
Yeah, you know, it's painful when you're on the other end of it. Because it's just emasculating and
Speaking from experience, AJ?
Yes, I am. It happens to us all, but pickle is a very, like, it evens the, you can only use so much of your size and so much of your strength. You will inevitably lose a hands battle. I have a lot in mixed. This is much, much, much better from Sleeth right here.
Yep.
This could go for a while. She's really keeping it low.
The patience from both teams here.
Who's going to pull it? I would have lobbed 15 shots ago.
Who pulls first?
I think Blaine's going to go off the bounce eventually.
You nailed it.
On cue.
On cue.
Olivia. And it wasn't a good one.
No, it wasn't.
That's why you lob. What? Big from Blaine there. The gap, I can't believe the gap is this close now. I thought Vegas was about to run away with it.
They had a 6-point lead. Brooklyn Aces started being a little more aggressive. Scored some points.
That's pretty. Great leave. De La Rosa, he's solid in the hand. When he goes 2 or 3 balls, there's a lot of tendency for De La Rosa to hit out because he doesn't hit with a ton of topspin, right? So smart for Javanier to kind of let that second one go and just live with whatever happens.
Another lob.
I love it. Agreed. One-y from Sleeth, I love that.
Yeah, and she went across his body. I mean, he's really been taking middle, so she went to his backhand, which was really smart.
She got a little flick.
She does.
That was pretty. I hadn't seen that. That's very exciting.
The 2 shots before.
Yes.
But when you and your partner are both out of position, you're pretty scattered on the court, you got to drop that.
Yeah, and that's something that you develop over time. When the point gets fast, you don't always have to stay fast, right? You have to have the recognition eventually when to slow it back down.
Right.
And that just comes with experience. Jesus, that was hard. Castillo. Grinding.
Oh,
this
amazing
is the easy one.
Defense.
I know.
Oh.
She can't believe it. She's returning
Daniel's overhead.
Daniel's overheads and then misses a reset. That is a
classic.
Classic. I know. Painful. How did I miss that easy one?
See, that's a perfect example, right? So Sleeth hit a great drive. Daniel goes to close, and instead of ripping back, Castillo actually went behind Daniel with a reset, wins the point. Wow.
Love that backhanded.
Oh, what a point from both teams.
I love the backhanded overhead from Daniel. And then Sleeth with a big counter.
That's got to be a racquetball move.
Great.
Because he does that so well.
It is, for sure. And it's delicious.
Wow.
Oh, sticks his paw out there, gets a little love from the net.
They will take it.
I think one more.
They are tied up, 16-16.
I think one more. And Vegas is calling a timeout. This is surprising. Again, kind of attacking Blaine right now is working. I like this from Sleeth.
Yeah, and
Showing no
she's
fear.
going right at him, right? She's not letting him use his length at all. And she's jamming him, De La Rosa, cleaning it up. Just like that. Well done.
It's just
Timeout. Yep.
a pretty forehand.
Timeout called by the Las Vegas Night Owls, which is much needed support from their team. Get some tips from players back in position after the timeout. Brooklyn Aces up by 2. Was the DUPR prediction right?
I know. Maybe we should have trusted DUPR, but
It's not over, though. It's not over till it's over.
I still think Vegas is going to eke this out. I don't know how, but you know, I haven't even seen De La Rosa play mixed very much. Does he have any track record of mixed?
He has teamed up in the PPA Tour with Tammy Emmerich. Some great results.
Okay.
All right, 1917.
That's great work from Sleeth. Nothing fancy. Get in.
Yeah, you know, not needed. Fancy isn't needed.
Just Daniel's a little frisky with the forehand. That thing is a weapon, and he wants to unleash it. You can tell, but
If he unleashes it too early, it'll cost him. Needs to be a little patient.
Seeing a lot more patient points now, getting down the stretch. It's crunch time. Nobody wants to make a mistake, give away a free point. I think a lot of these dink rallies are going to be extended.
Yeah, crucial point for both teams. Gives you the advantage and the lead in the overall game score.
Yeah, you know, I don't hate that. She threw a little off-speed ball behind Blaine. It's not, it's just risky, right? If they read it, you're toast. But I don't hate the idea, if I could say that. Am I alone on this one? You're not acknowledging verbally or facially. If you agree, that's fine.
Blink twice.
That's fine. I'm gonna. Oh, great hands.
Yeah, okay, the only reason I don't agree is he was in perfect position, right? He wasn't leaning, he was just pretty neutral. But I do agree that I like her going at him because it's worked in the past.
Okay, I'm with you.
50-50.
I think that point was the turning point right there.
Yeah, that was a great point.
Big hands point. Patient points, right? Wow. Judith tried to get a little fancy. She's having a laugh with Daniel right now. Tried to go a little inside out behind him.
Yeah, the angle wasn't there.
That was an interesting choice, but we've all made him.
Good slide by Sleeth, but just too good overall by Javenier.
Good hands. I think I would have liked to see that last one, see her send that back over to Judith. He was on balance.
True.
There was nowhere to go. It's great work from Judith. Really, oh, I jinxed her. She can't believe it either. She was in control, even from the baseline. Again in disbelief, Judith Castillo had a unexpected high forehand. Just hits the tape and falls back on her own side. That was That's tough. Interesting. What a get.
Go.
She's there. It's
Wow. What a point by the Night Owls. I mean, Brooklyn Aces running down every ball.
that was fun. Saw Havener bring out the two-handed backhand roll first time in this match, I think.
All right, we're tied up. Crucial point. Too much power from De La Rosa.
Anybody's match at this point is just Brooklyn is just hanging tough.
All right, this is as close as you can get. We're tied 1-1 in the game score, 23-23 here in our first mixed match. Can go either way.
Can they get into the net here? De La Rosa's been keeping them at bay. Third shot is going to be key.
All right, we have our first game point to the Brooklyn Aces.
Stunner, I think you're going to see, I don't know. If it goes to De La Rosa, does he unleash a big drive and just try to win it?
I think he drives it.
That's my question. Or do they make a drop?
I say he drives it, she drops it. Wow, totally wrong.
Wow.
All right, well, we were wrong, and DUPR was correct. Brooklyn Aces to a dream breaker. Brooklyn Aces Pablo Tellez, Layne Sleeth trying to clinch this win for their team. I feel the DUPR predictions. This is my prediction is it's going to be about 50-50. I say it's going to be pretty close.
You predicting the DUPR predictions?
Yeah, maybe
Predicting predictions?
like 50-48, something close.
Who would you give the nod to?
Pablo and Layne.
Yeah. Interesting. Rafa and Layne obviously play a lot of mix together, actually, so.
They know each other's games really well, which is good and bad.
Straight ahead from each other. That'll be an interesting kind of back and forth. He just needs to bring the energy a little bit more. I brought him home early last night. I made sure he was in bed by 10.
He was a good boy.
He was a good boy. That was just disgusting.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Zoe Wang through the middle. Holds it. Yeah. Catches
Really nice.
Brooklyn on the move.
All right, 3-3.
We need some round them ups. The unders are cashing big time. Right
Yeah,
now
we're failing here. Yeah, I think, going back to what I previously mentioned, when Rafa Hewitt has the energy and the fire, he's unstoppable.
Yeah, it'll come. It'll come.
Yep.
Once they get the side switch, I mean, the backs are against the wall. We've got to find a way to dig this out.
Hewitt not happy with that third.
I just realized Layne is very well used to playing the left side.
Yeah. Women's, mixed, lefty.
Wow. Funky point, but a nice little Nice little take from Zoe from mid-court there. Catches Brooklyn on their heels.
5-6.
Huge overhead by Tellez, extending that lead.
Yeah, if they're gonna drive, I think I'd like to see them go a little more middle. Sometimes the lefty-righty, you want to work the wings against a lefty-righty combo, but that third shot drive is the one time where you can kind of go middle, and
Right.
they're fighting over their forehands a bit.
Good take by Hewitt, right at the body of Pagidavete.
Perfectly set up.
Yes.
By Layne. Off speed, little two-y roll, backhand. I think it almost surprised her how slow it came back.
I think so.
I don't know what happened, but I would love to see her pull that again.
Night Owls need to find some energy.
Yeah, the two-y roll, Lena's two-y roll right now is perfect.
Yeah, that's her bread and butter. She loves getting in that cross-court roll rally.
It just gets down in a hurry.
It does.
It's so...
And she's consistent with it. She can sit there and dink those all day.
Yeah.
8, 9.
That's a good spot.
You can sense it. She's just leaning in, looking to unleash that 1-y.
9, 9.
She's having a tough time getting in right now. I think I'd love to see them maybe go behind.
Tellez?
Right. Go behind. Start dropping to the right of your screen. Just a high ball from Hewitt there. Still looking to find his mojo in this match. If I hear that fives chant one more time,
I know.
I might have I might have an aneurysm. I don't know. It's every point at this point.
Oh, another missed third. Owls just need to clean up these unforced errors. They're still in it. I mean, they've been tied or down by 1 this entire first half.
Nice roll. It's a great take from Hewitt. I think he's starting to realize that they're squeezing that side of the court.
Yeah, and I think sometimes Tellez overplays, so he's exposing that sideline of his. But the risk, I want the stat of DUPR prediction versus success. That'd be a good metric.
Right. I think they do have that. It's usually right, obviously. If it was wrong, they'd be changing things.
I know. I just want to see what the percentage of it is.
Right. The Brooklyn Aces sideline right now. Connor Derrickson, that pickleball trainer, brought in to take care of these guys. Jim Dobrin, I believe, new coach. Slash.
Yeah, he's been with them, and they've got a great team, very supportive of these players. Wow.
There's a classic Hewitt shot from the hip. Tui dink battle.
Who pulls first? Wow, nice patient point, moving the dink around, keeping everyone on their toes.
Yeah, just a couple. Rafa hasn't really pulled it at Lena yet. I wonder if because they've played so many times that he respects her hands, or he's just not comfortable. Maybe he knows that if he goes at her that she's gonna put it on Zoe. Sometimes that is a deterrent of speeding up.
Well, we don't know until we try, right? And that's something I think Rafa should try just once to see if it is successful or not.
Yeah, he's not getting much opportunity. They're not really giving him one that he can.
Yeah, I mean, to Brooklyn's credit, they're doing a really good job of just isolating and not really giving Rafa the ability to be Rafa, right? To be all over the court and be aggressive.
A little bit of fire there from Hewitt.
All right, Brooklyn Aces are calling the ball out, checking with this.
Oh, it was way in, yeah. Those are hard to tell sometimes, but that was way in.
Brooklyn checking with their sideline and asking, did anyone see it? Let's check the replay. Yeah, that's it.
I feel that's on the line.
Yeah.
I feel that that's right on the line. That could be a hard one to tell, honestly, though it was.
Yeah, when you're right on top of it, it's coming that fast. It's it's tough to tell.
Look at this angle, though. How about that? Boxcar.
I know it's in, but it's probably going to say it's not close enough.
That's in.
That's in.
Right on the line, brother.
Yep.
Hewitt's over here. Checking out the video. I'm going to call that in. Although very close. Closer than I thought, to be honest.
Agreed. From the higher angle, it did look in.
It's in. No, but I'm telling you it's in. Bob Swisshelm over here trying to work his mic.
A little technical difficulty here. Yeah, and regardless, you know, it's nice. It's a good timeout. It's a good reset after a crucial point for Vegas.
Bob Swisshelm trying to get word from the truck here. A little bit of a mic issue, but we will notify whoever needs to deal with that. Tell them yeah. Okay. Okay. Just getting word. Bob Swisshelm's mic has the batteries died, so we're gonna get him re-mic'd up, or they might be trading. Referees.
The ball is in. Call overturned.
So they're gonna go ahead and proceed without the mics.
All right, with that overturned call, gives Vegas a slight lead.
Tough break. That could have been a big momentum point for Vegas. I think the hiatus maybe took some of that away, but.
Oh, see, I think you just let Lena have that. She's in her stride. She's really starting to construct that point. I don't think there's a need to come over.
Yeah, she hasn't really missed a dink all match, and I think she could go cross court and find that Bermuda Triangle
Wow, what a get.
part of the court. Right there.
Wow, yep. There's a
Funky
theme.
bounces.
There is a common denominator, and it's that corner.
Some funky bounces over there. I think if Lena could start playing that side, that's going to be to Brooklyn's advantage. There's ATP. Great patience. She takes that extra half breath and lets it travel.
Nice, right down the middle.
Impressive they stayed in that point that long. So those resets were to the moon.
CJ.
All right, we have a bit of a distraction here. Some people playing on the practice courts, and
Got the hustler kids,
kiddos.
the feisty Mike Wolf's kids playing with CJ Klinger back there. Rafa doesn't like it. I think he just did that to psych him out. I think I was a little.
it did catch my eye as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
What
was
were they doing?
lobbing
Oh, okay.
super high ball, so probably looks like that was coming on the court.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, he hit that with some conviction.
Yeah, Vegas, the resets are just, they're not tight right now. I don't know what to get out of that. Maybe they need to start driving or something.
Yeah, just get it in, right? I mean,
But-
step one.
Yeah, well, it's we got to do a little more. There you go. Let's see if they find a Bermuda Triangle area in the court.
Oh, unlucky, it was going out. She just couldn't get out of the way.
Yeah, there's kind
Tough
of some
break there.
steam. I know she was kind of just on an island, had to take it.
We're all tied up here, 2020.
Rafa's calling the serve out. Brooklyn's going
right.
to challenge. We get to use our fancy close call technology, even though Rafa's paddle's kind of in the
Oh,
way. I
no.
still think it was out.
Well, the trajectory, it does look like it went a little wide.
And we didn't plan for that. We had the new technology, but we didn't plan for the
That
paddle,
looks wide.
paddle being in front of it. Yeah, that looks wide. Pretty convincingly. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty convincing, even with the paddle kind of blocking half the view.
Yeah.
There's no way you could call that in. So there should be a quick review.
All right, ref confirmed, ball was out.
Excellent hands from Brooklyn there, giving themselves a chance to break into the lead. A little bit off the nose of Zoe's paddle there. Kind of a half miss hit. But she definitely.
That actually helped her too.
Yeah, she definitely earned the overhead regardless. Again, I just don't see.
Wow, nice overhead by Tellez.
I don't know if it's just that it's gotten a little chilly now. Like it's gotten a little colder, that the ball's traveling more, but everyone's having trouble keeping this ball down, right?
It's the temperature has dropped quite a bit.
Like these are sky high resets and thirds. That's better.
Take. Wang was ready and waiting for it.
Yeah, Brooklyn a little frisky there. I mean,
Yeah.
Zoe's right on it. Just sometimes you pick a spot to attack and it's just your opponent's on it. It's, you know, that's the risky take.
Again, another
Right, still struggling to get to
reset.
the net.
Yeah.
And this is just a match. No, 23.
23-23, huge point here.
Who can get to the net? That's
a great
pretty
drop.
Very well done. There's the fire from Hewitt.
There it is, which gives Las Vegas Night Owls a game point.
Not even sure what he said, but
I'm gonna say it's yeah, baby, because we have none.
I think he was saying, I think he was pulling out the Mike Breen bang.
All right, if they win this, we go to a dream breaker.
Hewitt.
And we go to a dream breaker. Las Vegas Night Owls take the second mix. Hewitt, a very decorative MLP champion. Blaine Javier and Pablo Tellez are gonna start us off.
It's a good spot to go on Blaine. Make him run around that forehand, right? He's a big, lanky dude. Doesn't move as well as some of these shorter guys. His value is in protecting the net, right? It's a good idea of just sends it a little long.
All right, a split. Come on, let's go. Come on. You really want to get as many points out of the four as you can for your team. Every single point does count. Wow, Judith Castillo taking on De La Rosa with a beautiful passing shot by Castillo.
I love to see these female versus male
oh, it's so fun.
matchups. Is the most fun thing about pickleball, honestly.
And the beauty of a dream breaker is you can see different matchups, male versus female, and that is just why it's a blast to be out here.
Judith 2-0 already. Yes.
Castillo, a very successful singles player. She recently won a title on the PPA tour. So
I didn't know that.
I think.
I believe you. But 4-0. I mean, that is.
She makes deep runs in consistently in tournaments. I mean, really well done. She has the Night Owls up by 4 after her performance.
No joke. 4-0 Castillo. That's a huge. Swing. And this could be. Hewitt's got to do his job now and go at least 3-1.
Another female-male matchup. Lena Pagettamete and Rafa Hewitt.
Wow. Oh, yes, she had it. Played it beautifully, and I don't
Let's
know
see if
what
she can shake that one off.
oversight. The 25% used to be, I mean, essentially it used to be 40% was out. Anyway, Hewitt doing his part, going 3-1 here. That's big after losing the first one. Night Owls
Night Owls looking strong, 9-3.
off to the races.
Sending out Wang. Brooklyn Aces sending out Layne Sleeth.
This is a fun matchup here.
Wang also a successful singles player on the PBA Tour.
She's come on strong.
She's a
Upset
beast.
Catherine Parento in Vegas not too long ago. Vegas Pickleball Cup. Sleeth
Wow,
is
strong. All right, we are switching sides.
a disadvantage for Brooklyn right now.
Yeah, I agree. She's got to, I think she needs to rip this return and just go for it.
I concur. Great deep return.
Oh, but Wang has an answer.
Docks the corner.
Wow.
That was head high drive that just dips in. He's gonna stay back. Not a bad idea, but so
Just too good. I mean, when you put Wang at number 4, you know you have a deep singles team. You are successful in singles.
this is just a solid singles team.
Yeah,
that
I
played in
mean,
the Owls.
They're up by 10. Tellez needs to sweep this if possible with all 4 points. All right, that sails wide.
Just wide. Love the idea of getting a little cat and mouse, though. Probably not Hovigny's specialty. But he can rip a groundie for sure. I think that's the move. Bring him in. That was probably going out.
I thought that was going wide.
But yeah, you just don't know.
All right, the lead increases.
Chance to go 3-1 here. That would be a backbreaker.
But wow, he does
Let's go! Come on! Come on!
Yeah.
it. 16-4. What a performance by the Night Owls.
Yeah. I mean, up 15-4, a little over celebration, but nonetheless, we love our players getting
Oops.
excited out here.
Hey, that's what MLP is about.
Yeah.
Wow, and here's the thing. The only time I like a drop volley like that is in singles.
Yeah,
That was nasty.
I agree. On the run, cross court, that's a good use of the drop. That's out.
Oh, it sails long.
That's a quick serve right there. Come on.
Ace is just struggling. Dale Rosa not known for his singles, right? He hits a lot of slice, doesn't have a two-handed backhand, doesn't hit a lot of topspin at all. That's disgusting.
Wow, Castillo is just unstoppable in singles.
That's disgusting.
That's,
I mean,
yeah, no other
come on.
words. All right, Vegas Night Owls within 2 of winning the Dream Breaker and the match. Can Rafa pull this out? There's one. Now the Vegas Night Owls have a match point.
He gives her the in sign after that last out call. He gives her a smirk. This is kind of done.
And
Yeah.
it is done. Las Vegas Night Owls, what a performance and comeback, being down 2-1 after that first mix. What a way to end the day,
Gutty.
end the weekend here at MLP on Grandstand.
Gutsy performance.
I know. It's been a pleasure. AJ and I have enjoyed being with you guys this afternoon. That's all for us. There